Y-E-W, U, not Y-O-U, U. And this is being taught, you need to pay attention. Everybody listen. You need to listen right now. This is being taught as an SPP, Taxus SPP. Even if you have sheets, fact sheets, you have English U, right? Because we have like 5 maybe U's in the program. We have to link it to one of them. But we're just lumping all U's together. So you don't need to put a species name down. And the reason for that is they are really, really similar. I have been in botanical gardens with a key to the U's, okay, a sheet, like here's how you tell the U's, right? And myself and another plant expert are looking at it and going, okay, here, this must be English U. And then you look at the tag, it's not. And then we go to the next one and use the key, and we just said, this is ridiculous. They look very, very similar. So we just say you need to know U's in general. Now, this is not native, but they are close by. You start seeing one of the species in Pennsylvania, Taxus canadensis, that gets up into Michigan, sort of a Lake States kind of a tree. It's a real shrubby little bush. There's Pacific yew, which is one of the bigger ones in the world. Maybe gets like as big as that saguaro cedar that we were looking at. That's a pretty big yew when they get that big. There's English yew, which I think is this, but since I don't know what I'm looking at when I look at yews, I'm not positive. But English yew, well, it can get pretty big if left alone. Most times you're going to see them in the landscape, and they just prune them into green meatballs or green squares or swans. The bark gets a lot of purple in it, kind of hokey maroon purple. It's really, and a lot of grays and browns. It's very attractive bark, which you can't even see. So, now how else do we identify it? Well, here's the other word you want to write down. Green. You're like, what? Okay, they are green on top, green underneath, green twigs, and green buds. Okay, take a look at it. Green, dark green on the top, light green underneath. You're like hemlock, it's got bluish underneath, right? This is green top, green bottom. It's lighter, but it's still green. Twig is green, and the buds are green. Now the bark's not green. We already did the bark. Okay, so a lot of green on this thing. The fruits, which we don't have. Oh no, you guys saw the fruits. That's why I did it. Yeah, so you saw the fruits, and I don't, because one picture's worth. Yesterday they didn't see them, and we had to describe. So you saw those weird gelatin-like red fruits. So we didn't find any on any of the yews down here. So you got to see that. It's called an aril. It's the same kind of fruit that a pomegranate has. This juicy outside part with a really hard inner seed, except in this case the top is open. You can see the seed. You saw them. And who tried them? It was real slimy, sugary but slimy. And then the seed's poisonous, the hard part, not the fleshy part. They in the 19, I don't know exactly, late 80s maybe, something like that, maybe early 90s, they discovered a very potent cancer-fighting chemical in yew bark, Pacific yew bark, and they named it Taxol, after Taxus, and they, what? I thought you were ready.
No.
Oh, okay. Taxol, after the genus Taxus, and they thought that, Pacific yew and some others might be extinct. I mean, they were doing a run on yews, okay, and cutting them and stripping the bark off and extracting the chemical. But then, thankfully, they reproduced it quickly in a chemistry lab, right? And then they can make synthetic Taxol, and in fact, a lot of different derivatives of it. There's even other chemicals that are potent fighters. And the Pacific yews, all the yews are left alone. In fact, they quickly found it not just in the bark; they found it in everything, and in every yew species.